And then I'm going to be telling you what's coming up next. February, the 28 days event in February in our group Dress to Connect was amazing. The stories I still keep getting in my private mailbox about how it impacted people's lives, how their marriages have been impacted, how they are getting up, dressing up, and loving their bodies, doesn't matter what their age or shape or size. And that's powerful, okay? So we've got something coming up in May that's going to be even more powerful. So you want to grab your pen and you want to grab your schedule and your diary and make sure you schedule the following 2 events. Excuse my croaky voice if it goes a little up and down. All right, so the next webinar, we run free webinars at least once, sometimes twice a month. The next webinar is going to be on Sunday, the 16th of May, and it's going to be called May Day. There is an urgent call to action for women to love their bodies, so that men, their husbands, can love their bodies, so that they can raise kids who love their bodies, so we stop waiting for the weight. Weight is the #1 reason why women dress down and blend into the black ground. That's not what you were designed to do. So on the 16th of May, Sunday the 16th of May, there is going to be a powerful event called May Day. You don't want to miss it. You're going to learn about loving your body. You're going to learn about beauty being an inside job, and you're going to learn some things about your body that's going to really encourage and empower and equip you to just get up, dress up, and not wait for the weight, and put your best foot forward. Because when you do that, you inspire others to do that as well. There is no blending in. Oh my gosh, man, if we have to do what everyone else is doing, that means you're working in your PJs. That means you're dashing in and out of the grocery store in your tacky tracky, all right? Giving eye contact to the ground and not to anyone else around you, because you don't want to be seen, because you haven't had a shower yet, okay? So you don't have to be red carpet ready, but you do have to get out of those freaking PJs, okay? And you have to make an effort, and it's 15 minutes. It's 15 minutes. So we're going to be talking about that on the 16th of May. And then in our group, Dress to Connect, I shared this with my clients the other day. They've already got themselves going. Their mind is ready for this. So we have clients in our coaching group, which is the Power of Personal Style. This is what's happening for 31 days in May. We have a very powerful call to action called May the Force Be With You. And you may believe in a different God, but I believe in the one true God, the creator, whose son is Yeshua. And that is the force that is going to be with you. For 31 days, you are going to be posting a picture every day and posting a scripture that you find on your beauty, your identity, your calling, your foundation, your purpose, but specifically your beauty, specifically your spirit of beauty, specifically that which God gave us as his daughters, right? Because that's the whole purpose, is to arise and shine. So that's starting on the 1st of May. Stay in touch with me in Dress to Connect. I'm going to be posting some very specific practical steps, and you need to be in that program for 31 days if you want to participate in something on the 10th of May. Oh my gosh, my voice is getting croaky already. It's really annoying me. I don't know what it's doing to you. All right. Can I stop there? Thanks, yeah. All right. So, sorry, guys. Nothing I can do about this. No, there is. May the force be with my voice. Thank you, Lord. Okay, there you go. See, maybe I must stop shouting, but I get excited. So, 31 days in May. May the force be with you. And I'm going to be giving you the practical, the simple things to do every single day. That's going to be putting you into the running to participate in something that is happening on the 10th of May. Once a year and once a year only, I run a massive campaign, a promotion for our coaching program, The Power of Personal Style. We launched 5 years ago in May, and we do something special every May to celebrate that, to celebrate the women that are getting together and getting up, dressing up, and moving forward together. You have to be in that, may the force be with you, to benefit from that. All right, so can I just go back to a gallery view for a second, please? Okay, so we have, all right, that's great. My view was on and off for a minute. Okay, that's super. I've got, that's super. Okay, everyone's on. We had 1 or 2 questions coming in. If you have a question, a real burning question, then you're welcome to type it in the chat box. It pops up. If I can get to it, I will as I'm going through my notes. I have notes here for you because, as you know, I can talk forever on this topic, especially when it comes to faith and fashion. So I'm going to be running through a few things with you. And listen, you're very welcome in our group Dress to Connect. You're very welcome to bring friends. Hello, beautiful Jane. You are very, very welcome to you be you in that group, okay? So you have a business, you're a woman, you might be a mom, you might be a grandmother, you might be an entrepreneur. We want to know who you are. You're very welcome there. All I ask is that you are a giver more than a taker. So give your praise, give your edification, give your encouragement, bring your energy. And the only thing that's going to get you kicked out is if you're there self-promoting. It's only happened twice so far in quite a long time. And actually to help you, like, well, what does that mean? People really should know what you do. If you, every time you're posting in the group, you're talking about your business, or you're talking about that which you do, or your talent, or your product, then you've caught my attention. I want you to be in the group. I want you to be a blessing and be blessed by it. We are attracting like-minded women, and I have made this available to people before. You are able to introduce yourself and introduce your business. We do it from time to time. If you get business here, I'm happy. That's no problem. This is not what it's mainly for, but we are women doing business and putting our best foot forward. So if you happen to sell lashes here, great. If you happen to sell makeup, cool. The only thing I'll ask you not to sell here is jewelry, because I have I have an exclusive agreement with one of the most amazing companies in the world, Miranda Co., and you'll get to hear about them. In 44 countries, it's the only brand of jewelry that I feel fits our brand. It's versatile, it's affordable, and it catches the light, which is what it's all about. But we'll get into that just now, okay? What am I going to do about this voice? I have to just calm down. Okay, just calm down. Take a chill pill. I have to calm down. Okay, I'll calm down a minute. All right, so be a blessing in this group. You are a blessing in this group, and you will be blessed. What you sow, you will reap. And the more people I see coming in, you need to understand women are going through a tough time. Everyone is going through a tough time. But there are women facing divorce. There are women facing hysterectomies. There are women whose husbands have left them after 35 years. Can we just go to speak of you? Thanks. There are all kinds of amazing women who are facing all kinds of terrible, tragic circumstances. Some have lost their children. Some have just buried their 25-year-old son. Life is not about us. Life is about others. And you know, when you are well-dressed, thank you so much, Jane. I appreciate you. And when you feel confident, you are more likely to look in someone's eye and smile and encourage them and connect. That's what it's about. It's Dress to Connect. Okay, so if you and I haven't met, my name is Linda. I'm the founder of Linda Page. We have a public group, an open forum, Dress to Connect, and I have a coaching program called The Power of Personal Style, and some of my beautiful clients are here. And the short version is, it's a ridiculous irony that I do what I do. I teach confidence through beauty. And growing up, I was told and raised that I'm ugly and unwanted. And if you know me, I get emotional from time to time, okay? My passion is my strength, and it can also be my weakness. So if I get excited and I offend you, oh well, I didn't set out to do that, okay? I don't set out to offend. And I say shit sometimes. If that's going to upset you, I will say bye now, because that just comes out sometimes. I don't say things to offend people. I really don't. But the same passion that has me doing what I do every day is the same passion that sometimes, you know, I'm not always, you know, the most ladylike, you know, and well kind of polished and presented, and it just doesn't happen. So growing up, I just knew I was ugly and unwanted. I couldn't see myself looking good at all in the mirror until some years ago. And I'm not even talking, like, I'm talking 5 years ago when I launched this company. And I was raised in a whole bunch of different homes, and for one or two different reasons, by the age of 17, I had one skill. I was the youngest, I was the least educated, and I was usually the only female on a business project team. And I had one skill. I knew how to dress. I knew how to dress because when I was 10 years old, I had an encounter with Miss McBean, who changed my life. People say, what was your childhood like? I said it was black. It was black. It was not pretty. I had an abusive childhood. Many people do. But when I met her, she walked in with color and with a smile, and she wore red lipstick and orange lipstick, and I was enthralled. She was my hope in heels, a substitute teacher for a couple of years. She drew me out of my little dark corner. I have a special place in my heart for teachers. Anyone who oversees kids, And I came out of my corner and I was fascinated by color and by fashion. So by the time I was 17, I had studied people who I deemed to be successful and happy and look good and were peaceful and were doing things in life. And I just taught myself how to do that. So by 17, I was a well-dressed young woman with no money. I had no home, no job, no car, no nothing. I just went and made it work. And so, as you do. So this opened international doors for me. I had no education. That wasn't an option for us. But I got selected, invited, recruited, promoted, headhunted, internationally. And eventually I started asking, why did you refer me? Or why did it's like, Linda, you're a good ambassador for our brand. Or Linda, we're looking for a confident young woman to be the face of the product. So I'm like, what they didn't know is I was a broken, well-dressed woman. So for a long time, I dressed well on the outside, but I was lacking the beauty on the inside. I was lacking the confidence. Self-confidence and self-esteem are not the same thing. And we don't have time to talk about that today. We do that in our training, but it's a very different thing. But the good news is self-confidence is connected to your skills. And when your skills go up, your value goes up. And the marketplace pays for value. And as your skills go up, your self-confidence goes up, your self-esteem goes up. And that is your personal evaluation of your own self-worth. So what I did over the years is I had to learn beauty from the inside out. I had to go and do freaking hard work, like many of you have done and are still doing, to work through the pain and the abuse and being molested and all of those things. And there's no nirvana on the other side, right? But I have found so much freedom in my life, so much freedom. So that is what I do, is the power of personal style. It is beauty from the inside out. It's dressing to connect. And I'm going to tell you what your most powerful garment is. The one most powerful garment. Everyone out in the marketplace is playing to win and dominate the marketplace. And yes, I believe in playing to win. I'm a very competitive person, but most people lack one thing, and it's a secret weapon. I'm going to give it to you. So it all comes down to this. It all comes down to, I never know how to show this thing. That there says daughter. My husband uncharacteristically went on a men's marriage camp. It's not the kind of thing that he does, a few years ago. And he asked two men. He said to them, what would you say is your purpose in life? And there were some awesome men. What would you say is your purpose? And the one guy said, I'm appointed as a leader. I'm a watchman over God's people. I was a leader from a young age, and I'm responsible for all of these people. So he was, okay. And he asked another man by the name of Brian Niederhouse. And he said, Brian, what is your purpose? And Brian said, to be his son. That's my purpose in life, is to be his son. I was so moved by that. So your and my purpose is to be his daughter. Whether you do that as a surfer or a painter or a pianist or a teacher is entirely up to you, because we get to choose our future. But it's to be his daughter. And when we learn how to be loved, we love better. And we're not fearful of our beauty, and we're not apologizing for our powerful personalities. And we go after our dreams, and we start learning skills and go, hang on a second, I do have a light, and it is to shine. And that's what it's about. And so my most passionate conversation is faith and fashion, that there are actually people out there who are teaching that the color red is an evil color. It's the color of the devil. Just going to move on, because my veins just start popping the minute I start talking about that. Red is a biblical color. It is a biblical color. I'm on a mission to paint the world red. I have studied fashion. My fashion Bible is the same as your Bible. It's the scriptures, and it is in there, and there is good news in there. But here's my question to you. Are you one of those princesses, a princess, the daughter of the king, who's quoting scripture all day long and going to church, but the king's daughter looks like a pauper? Is that you? You got to ask yourself, as the king's daughter, do I look like a pauper? Am I carrying that crown, wearing that crown of low self-esteem? There is a book by the name of Abba's Child, A-B-B-A, Abba's Child, by Brennan Manning, B-R-E-N-N-A-N, that was just most moving to me some years ago. And there's one line in there, and he said, God mourns our preoccupation with our low self-esteem. It was so powerful. I was sitting at a lake in California in the mountains, and I just like I said to him, like that day, I'm done. I'm not going to play with this anymore. I'm going to actually devote my life to to helping other women. Like I said, I'm just not going to play with this self-esteem anymore, this issue that, you know, and I'm going to say something to you and you might be challenged by this. And this is okay. If you know me, you know that I challenge because I share with what I believe, and I give you all the tools that bring me freedom and power and joy and fun. But there is a statement that I find a lot of Christian people say, and they say, I am enough. I'm enough. I don't agree with that. You're not enough. That's not in the Bible. It's not in the scriptures. It's a man-made statement. Because to say I'm enough, well, according to who else? Like, there must be some kind of comparison. Or there must be well, I think I'm not enough. Or maybe I'm like, no, I don't even want to have that conversation. It says in the scriptures that his works are splendid and majestic, right? So you're not enough. You're splendid and majestic is what it says. How does that look when you get dressed? How does that look when you quote your next scripture and you have a conversation with your friend, right? Every day is a celebration, it says in Psalms. Do all things as unto him, don't worry about the way you dress. And never be lacking in zeal. Just don't worry about the way that you dress. It doesn't say that in brackets, right? It's all of these things. It's like your body is not your own, by the way. Is that Corinthians or Colossians? I forget. Your body is not your own. And it doesn't say that you are enough. It says you're majestic, you're splendid, you're set apart. You are a chosen priesthood. You are a people who are set apart, and you are to be a bold light on a hill, right? I'm checking my notes here so that I can just stay on track, because you know me, I can get off track. And red is a freaking biblical color. I will pop a vein with anyone who runs a church who says that it's not. I will have a calm conversation, but I'll probably get a little heated because red is a beautiful color. Why then does red run through our veins if it's the color of the devil? Come on, man. Come on. That's nonsense. Red is a beautiful color. It's a power color. But our spirit of beauty has been under attack. I am not a feminist, and you don't have to be a feminist to say, like, we are fierce and feminine at the same time. We are bold and we are gentle at the same time. Bold is not aggressive. Bold is also not confident, by the way. And again, this is in our coaching course. Bold, the righteous are as bold as a lion. So what does that look like for you, okay? Your church carpet is shaded red. Awesome, Renee, I love that. So you go put that lipstick on. You put that red dress on. You put those red heels on. And church is a great training ground for that as well. You will get resistance there. I did for years and years and years. And it strengthened me. Okay, so your most important cloak, before we get to the makeup, your most important cloak, your most important garment is your cloak of humility. It speaks about that in the scriptures, right? It speaks about a cloak of humility. The world out there is teaching, look after yourself, go for number one, like you got to do this and focus on, that's all good. Like I'm a player to win as well. But where's the humility? Where's the gratitude, right? Where's the kindness? I don't dress for success. I dress to connect because that will 10x my success. I dress to connect because I wear things that I know are going to catch light and catch the eye. And people go like, wow, I love your necklace. Connection. Or like, I love those, you know, cute little floral shoes that I got the other day. Connection, right? Connection everywhere. We are designed to be in community with one another. So you have to lead with humility. It is a secret, powerful weapon. It is also going to be the most challenging to you. It is going to be in the times that you really need it. It's going to challenge you, but it will strengthen you. And I encourage you, if there's one garment, that's why I have something called a sachet. If you know me, you'll know that I talk about the sachet. I've replaced the duster because that's just not a pretty enough name for such a beautiful long thing. And my sachet is my personal cloak of humility. And when I wear it, I just sachet and I just think, thank you, Lord. Just thank you for this, for life. You know, next time when someone says to you, where are you going all dressed up? You say, I'm going to life. I'm going to life. You want to come? It's just that we're alive. My gosh, some people have died. You know, I have a precious client who's lost 16 people in 1 year. We're alive. Come with me. And maybe we'll just, I don't know, wear a hot pink scarf or something on the way, whatever. But just, it's life, right? So, but to do all this, to get dressed up, to connect, you need to be confident. And self-confidence, the word is rooted in fidere. It means trust. So self-confidence means self-trust. If you want to up your self-trust, your self-confidence, you learn new skills. New skills produces new value. The marketplace is looking for value. In this COVID curtain lifts, there's going to be two kinds of women. Those who have been cruising and those who have been choosing. Those who are cruising are working from their beds in their pajamas, and they are not showered by 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And I'm not saying that some of us don't have this kind of day, right? We do, man. Come on. I'm not talking about a perfect polished presentation. I'm talking about, let's be real, but it's not difficult to create a 15-minute, 15, 17-minute, 12-minute routine in the morning. You've done it before, you can do it again. And when you position yourself for a productive, powerful day, as a mom, as a chief exec, doesn't matter what it is, you do better work. You get better results. You feel more respectable. You earn more respect. You get more done. It's just the spirit of excellence in you is fighting your PJs and that tacky tracky and those old yoga pants that really you need to go and burn. The spirit of excellence in you is fighting those things, which is why there's this clash, which is why you're here. Because I had a lot of people saying, yeah, but I just, I don't have the motivation. Okay, are you ready for me? Because I did tell you I'm coming at you, okay? Can I have a gallery view, please? And I want to see, and be honest, just be honest with me. Hands up, okay? Who lacks motivation to get dressed up or make an effort in the day? Just who lacks motivation? Be freaking honest, okay? There's a lot of you being honest, and there's a lot of you are saying, no, I don't like it, and that's cool. Hey, Monique, how you doing? Hello, Sherry. Hi, hey, Christina, good to see you. Okay, guys, hey, Jessica, thanks for being honest. I'm coming at you now, okay? Are you ready? I can go back, thank you. Are you sure you're ready? I hope you're sitting down. If you lack motivation to get up, dress up, and spend 10 minutes, 12 minutes putting yourself together, you lack gratitude. You lack gratitude for life. You lack gratitude for the air that's running through your lungs. You lack gratitude for the day that you've been given to go and do something powerful and beautiful for someone else. I'm not saying we don't all have days where I go like, man, I've had an emotional day today. And here I am. And it's midnight for me. So what? It's just a time. I'll catch up on my sleep. Maybe I'll catch a nap tomorrow afternoon, whatever, this afternoon, right? If you lack motivation, and you're like, oh, I couldn't be bothered, you lack gratitude. And if that really stings, then there's something there. You lack gratitude. So your humility and your gratitude are your reminders to get up, dress up, be that bold light on a hill, because God wants us to succeed, but not if you lack motivation, not if you lack gratitude, not if you lack humility. It's a lack of gratitude and a lack of humility that's going to have you like, couldn't be bothered. No one else is doing it. You want to be everyone else? Have you had a look at everyone else lately? You want to look like that? Come on now. Bless them, but you know what? They're cruising. When the COVID curtain lifts, they're going to be cruising. They're going to be caught on the back foot. Things are going to happen. And those who've been choosing to invest in their skills and get up, dress up, and create this champion mindset, they're going to be first out the gate. There's going to be new companies and new people out there looking for new products and new hires and new business partners and new people to do life with. And you need to be one of those people. You are one of those people. It's why you're here, right? And all of this makeup stuff that I'm going to be doing with you in a minute, that's part of it. You're choosing. A brow can change everything, according to Brandy. Okay, I think she's right. Brows. You don't need a lot of makeup, by the way. You don't need to wear lashes like I do. You don't have to wear big bling, but you do have to get up and dress up and make an effort. You want to be that person who is noticed and seen and invited, because you will then have an influence on people. And you may even expand your income as you expand your thing. Okay, so I don't know what else to say to you, except, you get one shot, guys. You get one life. We're not cats with 9 lives, okay? That's awesome, Monique. Monique has been going at it for a long time. And, we've got precious clients in our coaching program who in the beginning said, I've never worn red and I can't do it. Who are now stepping out with bold red, right? Doesn't have to be high heels. Bold red and a little bit of bling and flat shoes and a blazer and jeans, looking amazing, getting noticed. And suddenly it's like, I'm getting messages. Linda, I don't know if this is coincidence, but like all these opportunities are coming my way. I don't know. What do you think? Suddenly, so I agree with you, Renee. Brows, lashes, and lips change everything. Suddenly, you're being noticed and you're being excellent, and business opportunities are just coming your way. Funny that, It's funny that. All right. So, and a lot of people are also saying, but I feel out of place when I dress up. Good. You want to feel out of place.
It's very nature.
You want to feel out of place Because your place is not to blend in. Your place is not in your tacky tracky. You know why you feel out of place? Because everyone around you is just dumbing it down. So you want to feel out of place. Your place is a bold light on a hill. That's your place. And if you don't have those people around you, then you may just want to cultivate some new friendships, right? And you'll find plenty of those people here in this group. Okay, so, and then I've got another couple of questions that were like, you know, can short women wear whatever I posted the other day? Well, how do you know that you're short? Who are you comparing to? If you don't compare, you're not short. By the way, you know, Sarah Jessica Parker, right? Sex in the City, like that girl can wear anything. And she's what, she's 5'1" or 5'2"? I'm 5'5". I'm not that tall. I don't compare to tall people. I don't compare to short people. I be me, you be you, she be she, and we're all cool. Don't compare, because then you won't think, can I wear that? Can I do? You just wear what you want. Fashion rules, okay? Like I did tell you, now don't be offended now. Or you can. It's every day is Tuesday. You get to choose. And offense is a choice. Here is my response on all the questions about fashion rules. Are you ready? 3 words. Screw the rules. Screw them. Who made the rules? People who aren't even alive anymore. And you know who they were? It was for the elite. It was for the aristocrats. And it was for exclusivity. All the things that I'm against. Nothing wrong with being an aristocrat, but if you're going to be exclusive about it and make people feel uninvited, it doesn't count. It doesn't count in my book. So wear white after Labor Day, for goodness sake. That if you go and research these things, it was about elitism and it was about exclusivity. I'm all about inclusivity. Wear red between December and February, which I just learned the other day. Someone said you can wear red between December and February. I'm like, huh? Yeah, wear it every day if you want, you know. Wear red against the church's advice, because the church is wrong if they're teaching you against red. So some rules are good, okay? Some rules will be like, don't wear white to a wedding, okay? Don't steal her shine. Let the bride shine, okay? Even if you are drop dead gorgeous, just tone it down a little bit. It's just humble. It's just honoring. Don't wear white to a wedding. And that's just a good rule. Don't be too matchy. And like, you know, that's a long conversation. Don't wear a white bra under a white t-shirt or a white blouse. These are some basic rules. And there's reasons for that. But at the same time, if you've got a little, I don't know, a little summer dress on and you've got a cute little floral bra sticking out and you can just see it, is that okay? Well, yeah, why not? I got so much flack the other day. It's unbelievable. Someone kept saying to me, oh my gosh, you've got the most comments about, well, she can't be a very good stylist. Number one, I'm not a stylist. I'm a style coach. And she said, well, because her bra is showing. I'm like, okay. So remember, people are always looking for something that's going to, but you know what's fighting them is their spirit of excellence. When they saw my picture with my makeup done, that their spirit of excellence said, come on, rise up. And then they lash out. It's okay. You got to look behind that. You can look past that. Remember, dress to connect. Hurt people. Anyway, and the seasonal closet, I'm not going to go into too much detail there because I want to get onto makeup. The seasonal closet is taboo. All of you who have seasonal closets, you pack it away and you vacuum pack it and you put it away after every season, then you pull it out again. And it costs you more time and more money than it needs to. I don't do seasonal closets. I haven't for years and years. I have an 80-20 strategy for my thing. Here's another thing you want to write down, especially if you hate shopping, especially if you get frustrated with the fashion industry. You are too demanding on the fashion industry. How do I know? Because you hate shopping. You hate shopping. Yet you haven't invested in the skills to learn how to go shopping. It's a skill. Style is just a skill. So you're too demanding if you criticize designers, if you criticize the prices, if you can't understand why some people wear certain things. And listen, there's a lot of men these days wearing dresses. Don't be one of those women who gossips about that. You don't know what they're going through. You don't. Don't post it on your social media saying, oh my gosh, the world is coming to an end. What are we coming to? Men wearing dresses. Don't be that woman. Don't. You don't know what they're going through. So just remove yourself from the conversation. If you can't say something positive, then just remove yourself from the conversation. Don't go there. You don't know what they're going through. And you can't find what you want, yet you haven't invested anything. You haven't invested squat, right? There's 3 things you need to invest if you want to get good at something. You need to invest time and money and effort. You need to invest time and money and effort in anything, whether you want to learn to play the piano or ride a motorbike or whatever it is. So if you want to learn to dress well and be a powerful, snappy dresser, because I'm telling you what, it opens doors for you. Time, money, effort. and it's a skillful life. I'm on a mission to remove my clients' dependency from the fashion industry. I teach them to fish. I'm not saying you should wear that. When someone says, should I keep this? I'm like, what do you think? Tell me why. Have you done XYZ? Have you done the assignment? Tell me what conclusion you came to. You learn to fish, and it's a skillful life. So anyway, like trying to go shopping and look good and without making an effort in skill set is like trying to cook for the first time without the right utensils or the right ingredients or even know how to use the oven, right? Which for a long time was me. you just need to learn how. You just need to invest some time. That's it. So, all right, cruise or choose. All right, I hope you wrote that down in big bold. You got to cruise or you got to choose. And you're choosing. Every day is Tuesday. We get to choose every day what it is that we want to do with our lives. Okay, so we're getting to makeup, guys. We're getting to what this is and why it's one of the biggest kept secrets. And I am sorry to tell you that Brandy cannot make it tonight. I have she's in the coaching program. You'll have met her in there, but she was very disappointed not to be able to make it. She's got 3 babies under 3. Okay, her life is on a next level. But she was going to make it, and for various reasons she can't. She's actually mom to 8, bonus mom to 5. She is a busy woman, but she's very specific and intentional and scheduled with her time. And I really appreciate that she said, actually, it's going to be a stretch. I'm like, you released, just be released. But what I did say to her was like, just give me a few minutes and answer these questions for me so that I can share your answers with these beautiful people. And that's what I've got, okay? So I've got Brandy's. This is an award-winning professional makeup artist who has worked just about every major brand in the world and who has been highly sought after in her career. And she chooses to put all of that behind her to be a full-time wife and mom. She's a wonderful, humble, beautiful woman who's got skin like a 10-year-old. Most of what I've learned from Brandy. I invested in a makeup course some years ago in the USA with XMH Beauty. Excellent skills, excellent transfer of skills. The products were, or again, the products you need to find for yourself. It was great skills that I learned, but the products were just too heavy for my face. So I went to Brandy, and she has actually trained me on what to look for and why. Is it matte? Is it shiny? What kind of foundation? What are my eyebrows like? And so I've invested that time, and it's been amazing. It's a confidence booster. Everything we're doing here tonight between the bling and the makeup is confidence on camera. It's a confidence booster so that you can impact others, because there are others out there who need you. Okay, so I've asked Brandy, what is the biggest makeup mistake you've seen across the board? She says, number 1, wrong color foundation. Wrong color foundation. So go check yours out. Make sure you don't have this line here, okay? There's no line here. When I moved back to South Africa, I suddenly got a tan because I was on Mud Island, right? I was in the UK for 17 years. I was like as pale, I was like vanilla. And so my foundation was fine. Then suddenly I got on camera one day, I'm like, oh, my face is white because I'm tanned everywhere and I put my regular foundation on. So I had to go and find another foundation. I'm still not sure that I have found the right one, but she says the wrong foundation and immediately it's noticeable. Number 2, what is the best brand of products out there? She reckons Trish McEvoy. Trish McEvoy, I believe, is an American woman. So McEvoy is McEvoy. She likes them because she says they've got the best basic products, all the basics that you need. It gives you a beautiful, polished look. But she said she wouldn't use them if you need to go heavier, if you need to do a lot of stage work. Then their stuff is a little bit light. But she uses them, and I've used them as well. So now, best red lipstick, all right? So I've shown you guys before. Here's mine here. So I have, I use Chanel, and I use a brush. Now, here's the deal on red lipstick, okay? So you find what works for you. I've invested a lot of time in department stores saying, looking for a woman who looks experienced, not 23, nothing against a 23-year-old, but she needs to live a little more life to tell me, nearly 50, this is the red you need to wear, because I know her eye is going to be trained. And so she said, texture is important, okay? So let me ask you a question. By a show of hands again, does everyone know exactly what it means if I say to you, you need to find a blue red or you need to find a soft red or, okay? Some people will, but the vast majority of women don't. And maybe you've learned with me recently, but I don't teach that stuff because it's confusing for women. So how do you say it's a blue red or it's an orange red or it's a, here's the deal. Brandy says, texture is the most important thing. You need to find something that's cream or a matte red because there'll be less bleeding with that. So texture is the most important thing. And she says, go and, like I've said to you before, go and sit in a department store, go and find someone who is in your life who's a professional and say, could you just try? Estella is here, I think, right? Estella Gong is here. We had a one-on-one coaching call the other day. She's got beautiful dark hair, this porcelain skin, and she hardly needs to do anything. She's working on her brows. She's got gorgeous thick brows. All she's learning to do is now she's going to just define them a little bit, and red lipstick. And she sent me a picture. She's like, which one is right, Linda? I said, like, what do you think? She said, I actually like them both. I'm like, you're right. They both look great. So style and beauty is subjective. It's like if you are an interior designer, and let's say Isabel and Marsha are interior designers, and they come into this beautiful home, and there's swags and tails and ivory and mushroom gray on the walls, and I say, like, which one is right? Isabel will say, the swags and tails ivory on mushroom is perfect. Marsha will say, actually, I think it needs to be egg white and not mushroom. Okay, so it's subjective. You need to learn to train your eye, and you need to look back and go, is this that bright? And find a few people, send me a picture if you want, find me a few people who are going to tell you, this looks very, if I go berry on mine, it just comes out purple, and I look 75 suddenly. So just try. The word of the day is play. You have to try different things. So she also says, remember when you put your lipstick on, you got to suck your finger, right? Make sure that doesn't come onto your, so as soon as you apply your lips, I just do this. I go like this because it seems to work better for me. So I just do that, and it makes sure that it doesn't go on your teeth. And if you see a woman with lipstick on her teeth, tell her quietly. Don't let her be on camera or give a half-hour presentation. Just say like this. And she'll, oh, thank you. Okay, be that woman to have her back. And she says, so blue undertones or red undertones, she said, that's not so important. She said, you can also use a skinny brush with some face powder and put it on the outside of the lips of your lines of your lips, and that will also stop the bleeding, because that's really, really important, is you don't have the bleeding. So on foundation, what you go for? She says, well, do you want light, medium, or full cover? Now, the older you get, ladies, I'm 49 in a couple of weeks, they will tell you full coverage, full coverage. Don't go for full coverage. I've learned from Brandy. Full coverage is thicker, and it just lines the lines. That's all it does. Like, you may as well just put a camera on the lines, okay? So, and someone will always say, yeah, but those are just laughing lines. No, nothing's that funny when they run all the way down here. I don't need full coverage foundation to highlight them. So MAC, for me, this is the one that Brandy led me to. MAC is just, for me, it makes my skin glow. It feels thin and light. And this is water weight, okay? It's SPF 30 foundation. Look at me. I didn't think I would ever be the woman who holds it because I can't see. It's NC 35 is mine, but it's the water weight light non-full coverage one. It's not full cover. The other thing she says is, do you want to have a glow, or do you want matte? Now, I like a bit of a matte, because I'm going to show you a trick with this little baby that Brandy told me a few years ago. Can anyone see? Just give me a thumbs up if you can see. There's quite a glow here. There's like a bit of a nice dewy misty look here, right? That's not my skin. That's this. And I argued with her like an idiot, okay, years ago. I'm like, I don't need that. She's like, okay, I won't take your advice next time you tell me what to wear. I'm like, okay, what is it, man? What is it now? Just tell me. So I'm going to tell you what that is. All right, so that's foundation. And then brows. Okay, so I said to her, what about brows? What about microblading? She's like, she didn't comment on that, but she said she loves the tinting process, okay, because she says you want to tint 2 shades darker than your natural hair. Now, mine's a bit difficult because I'm like gray just about everywhere. And coming back to Africa, the sun has scorched my hair. It is white, and here it's like a darker brown blonde, and my hair is like straw. I have had like expensive conditioner in my hair for 24 hours. It is like straw, man. If I put my hand in here now, I won't get my hand out. Okay. But you have to, she said, look at 2 shades darker than your hair. So she loves tinting because she said it lasts about 2 weeks. When you wake up in the morning, she said, you'll feel a difference. It's going to, I'll get there with what the brand is, Christina. I'm going to give you all that juicy news. It's going to make you feel confident. You get to the mirror and already your brows are done. It just sets you off on the right path. She says, if you want to do threading, okay, that's okay, but only do that with a really experienced expert. Threading is, some of you will have done it. Waxing is great. She has hers waxed. She has like seriously got the perfect, most beautiful arched brows. But she said, seriously, brows change everything. And I've also said as well, right, like your brows are, this is your face, this is your painting, this is your pretty picture, and your brows are the frame. Now, if you've got a cuck frame, you know, like a cheap, no effort frame, then you're not going to, but with the brows, and I'm going to show you actually exactly how she showed me, was a game changer. Like I've got very blonde, pretty flat, straight little brows. But what she showed me, it just changed it all up for me, and I'll show you. All right, so I said to her, okay, what's your number one tip? Like if you had to give a one tip to the ladies for anything on makeup, she says brows. Brows, 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 brows. She said it 100 times. Brows, brows, brows. You don't want to have such thick, heavy brows that people go when they see you, because it's a little bit startling. She said brows, not top heavy or too light. They are there to frame your face. She said a close second is skincare, because your makeup only ever looks as good as your skin is, right? So skincare, obviously water is the number one hydration. It's beauty from the inside out. But skincare is really, really important. And the more natural, the better. I know that she uses a lot of Young Living oils, and she drinks like gallons of water a day. She's always been she's got chugs water all day. And she says, you must get a hydrating mist, okay? This is the hydrating mist. This is also MAC, and it's called Fixed. And I said to her, so I got to spray this on me after I do my makeup. And she said it's one of the best kept professional makeup secrets in the world, because women don't go, they go like, oh, you know, if I do this now, it just doesn't. She said, this keeps your makeup on longer. She said, get a hydrating mist and put it on after your makeup is done. It feels counterintuitive, but it is one of the best kept secrets. So she's always going, and she's always just looking doughy and dewy, and her makeup is always flawless. And she says, if you're short of time and you've got to run out the front door, she says, hydrate your face, do your brows, mascara, and gloss, and you're good to go. Just a little bit of, if you've got 3 minutes, hydrate your face, obviously a little bit of foundation. And she says, do your brows, mascara, and lip gloss, and mist, and go out the door. It makes a big, big difference. She says you can even take, so what I'm going to show you here, my glasses over there. I've had this for a long time, and it's a Giorgio Armani. She got me onto it, and it is a highlighter. It's just it's a Light Master primer. It's called Light Master Primer, and it's a highlighter. And what you do, because mine's almost finished, so you're supposed to just put it on your fingertip like that, and once your makeup is all done, you just go like this. That's it. It's a highlighter, and it stays all day. It stays for hours, and it's amazing. So that's what it is. She got me onto this one, the Giorgio Armani. I do not spend a lot of money on clothes or on makeup, guys. My budget for clothing is $120 max a month. I do not spend more than that. I've got clients who spend far more than that, and some less. And I typically buy 1 or 2 special items, sometimes just one every month, and I build my wardrobe up over time. I know what I'm looking for, and I don't give up until I find it. So I think I've got Chanel lipstick, and I've got Armani this, and the rest is just, it's MAC, and it's your regular stuff. If you have old makeup that you've had for years and years and years, you need to chuck it out. You need to get rid of it. Okay, I'm going to show you a couple of things on how I keep my stuff. You want to have stuff that is really interesting and uplifting, and when you see it, it inspires you. Hot pink really energizes me. So color is good. So she says you can also take your lip gloss. So now here's a lip gloss that I've been using for years. Okay, Buxom is something I've been using for, I don't know, easily, 12 years, 13 years. Buxom is a lip gloss that I found on Amazon years ago after I met a friend of mine, Gigi, who's an amazing woman in London. And every time I saw her, she's got these like glossy, beautiful lips. I'm like, okay, for goodness sake, I've seen different colors on you every day, and I never see you reapplying. And then she said Buxom. I'm like, okay, so I've stuck with that sucker. So Buxom, it comes in a wide range. I suggest you get a light, a middle, and a bold. I haven't tried the red, but this one that I've got on today. This is Estee Lauder, and I will need my glasses to tell you what the number is. But this is a beautiful Estee Lauder hot pink. I can't tell you how long this thing has lasted me. It's lasted so long. And the little differences, it's the little things, right? The little things make a difference. The applicator, thank you, it's my glasses, thank you. The applicator is different. It's very, very, very thin. So you can be very specific. A lot of lip glosses are just a big, thick wad thing. But this Estee Lauder has lasted me so many years. And it is, if you're interested, it is, oh, it's so tiny. Like, how do they expect anyone to read this crap? 201, okay? It's called Dolled Up 201 Estee Lauder, if you're interested. And it's just the most beautiful stuff. This will last me hours. I had it on for ages before I even went live tonight. And then if you are interested in the red lipstick, a game changer for me. And a woman said to me when I went here in South Africa, and I got a new lipstick at Chanel, and she said, you must get the lipstick brush. I'm like, what for? I don't need extras. I want simple. She said, Linda, you need to apply with a thin, teeny tiny little thing. And I said, okay, show me and put it on me, and I'll go do my shopping. I'll come back in an hour. And if it doesn't work, I'm not buying it. Well, I'm telling you, I talked and I had something to drink, and it didn't budge. So doing it with a lipstick brush, especially if it's red or a bright color, was a total game changer. So this is the other thing, right? It's like, I don't know why. Thank you, Marsha. I love these. I don't know why sometimes I resist. Like, I want to keep it simple. I don't want 75 brushes. Can I just have 5, please? Can we just keep it simple? I think I have 6. And Estella, which brush are you talking about? I'm going to get to the brushes, right? By the way, so that I don't forget. And I'm going to show you this just now. This eyebrow brush is a game changer. And I'm going to show you what Brandy showed me. Let me just do that right now, in case I forget. I used to do my brows in a different way. So listen, I'm not a makeup artist, okay? So judge all you want. Brandy said to me, the right way to do brows is there's 2 ways to do, there's 2 angles you want to go. You're going to go up, and then you're going to go down. You're not doing this round thing. You're going to go at the bottom, almost like you're coloring in a rectangle that needs coloring in, right? So you're going to do a line at the bottom all the way up. Then you do a line on top, and then you color in. And then you let go. She said, like, move your arm away. Then you go to the top of the peak, and you come straight down. That avoids this round marshmallow look that she says most women have. It's just this thing that really is not professional. It doesn't look good. So you're going to go on the bottom and then on the top, and you're going to go all the way up to like the peak as far as you can. And then from there, you're going to come down sharply. It's going to give you a more arched brow. And I looked back at old photos. I'm like, I was that woman with like the comma, you know, it was like an apostrophe above my eye. And now they're not exactly like hers, but they definitely are more arched. But this was a game changer for me. And I'll show you what I use for the brows. Let me just do that right now. MAC has got a palette called, flip. Okay, it's fucking glasses. Pain in the ass. MAC, it's Nude Model, okay? It's called Nude Model, and it's an awesome palette. I'm really loving it. It's got quite a wide range, and I don't do many other colors. Like, I've tried blues and greens before, but it just doesn't really, it's not my thing. It's got a beautiful palette called Nude Model, and this is just really, I love it. It's got some of the sparkly stuff, and it's pretty good. And so she says, remember, with MAC, she said the pigment is really strong, which is why it will last you so long. And I use this on the lightest shade of brown. And so you want to just play, like, you just want to play and just see what works for you. Okay, so that's brows. Dot the gloss on the cheek. So if you're out and you're feeling a little bit like you've come off the airplane or whatever, and you've got a very light lip gloss, you can just dot that there. Here's something that I've learned, okay, and I still haven't got this right completely. The older we get, the more careful we've got to be on the lines underneath. You cannot use a liquid liner underneath. If you're, and there's not a certain age, but a liquid liner is a very harsh look. It's a very, very hard look. So mine, I feel, this is all a soft kohl pencil. I'm going to show you what that is. It's a soft kohl pencil, but I still feel like my lines underneath sometimes are just a little bit harsh. So I want to just smudge them a little bit more, and I'm going to show you that. And then you don't need heavy makeup. I have a lot of women saying, what shade Chanel? You know what? You know what? I mean, I can give it to you, Anne. It's 169 is the number. It's 169. But it won't help you because you need to go and try it. Because, you know, it's not that all blondes with porcelain, you know, or olive skin should wear that. That's not how it works. But you can go and try it out and try a few. So you don't have to wear heavy makeup if you're not a makeup person. I just am. I love makeup and I love bling, but you just get your brows right, you get your foundation and your highlighted cheeks right, and just either a red lipstick or put some gloss on or something. Your hair is part of your personal style. Your accessories are, your shoulders are. It's all one, right? Inside and out, front, left, back and right. It's all one. But you don't need a lot of makeup to feel polished and professional. You just need attention to detail. That's what's important. Okay, and that was Estella again that I mentioned earlier. Estella had her long dark hair and she had these gorgeous black specks on and the red lipstick. And I said, now all we have to do, Estella, I don't know if you're on here, I think you are. All you have to do is you have to do this with those brows, okay? Forget those mean comments that people made. Where are you, Estella? Put your hand up if you're here somewhere. There you are, okay? Some people have made some really mean comments about her having these, big fat brows. I'm like, you know what? People pay a lot of money for thick brows like that. All you have to do, Estella, is you've got to go and practice this, okay? Do a line underneath, do one on top, color it in, and go down. And I want you to do that, okay? So that's an assignment. You're going to send it to me in private messenger, okay? In the next 24 to 48 hours. And we'll get those brows. And then suddenly, you've got those brows and the red lips and that beautiful skin, and they're going to go, where are you going? To life. Want to come? Okay? All right, let's move on. So I wanted to show you some bags and brushes, all right? This is also pretty important. I have 2 bags that I use, and they're just colors that I enjoy. I have a hot pink one. It's a Ted Baker bag from London a long time ago, and also Ted Baker. One carries my brushes and one carries my makeup, and it's not overflowing. It used to be overflowing. A cutted closet is a cutted mind. So in the same way, a cutted makeup bag is going to hold you back and slow you down. If it's your thing and you like collecting it and whatever blows your hair back, that's cool. But I'm all about simplifying and systemizing because it saves me time and it brings in my focus, and then it creates a routine, and then I nail that routine. So all my makeup is in here and my brushes are in here. And if I travel anywhere, then my makeup goes in here. Okay, so everything is kind of organized. And don't think that I'm this natural flippin' Emerald City organizer, okay? I'm not. That's why I had to work so hard at it, because I'm so sick and tired of losing stuff and being stressed and where's my this and going to a conference and I can't find my eyebrow stuff or whatever. So I just got organized. Get something that uplifts you. Sometimes it's not you that needs a makeover, it's your dressing room, right? Or it's your makeup bag, or it's your area where you go and to arise and shine. That's where you go to arise and shine, right? So if it needs a lick of paint, give it a lick of paint. If it needs some effort or some flowers, I don't like flowers. They are way too costly in terms of maintenance on my time. So these are fake, but I like it when I see them every day. Like they uplift me. So they're fake, and I'm happy with that. So you want to separate your makeup and your brushes. And so from there, I want to show you some basic products. And it can be like 1, 2, it can be like a small number of things. So my products I showed you already. I have my MAC palette. Okay, you need a basic nude palette. And then, so I have hardly any eyelashes, right? So I was first in line when it came to boobs and things. I've had a breast reduction and I'm still a 32E, okay, sometimes an X. So I just wasn't in the lash line. This is this is Benefit. This is one of the best mascaras that I've ever used. It's called They're Real by Benefit. You can find them on Amazon. You can find them anywhere. I think it's a British brand. I'm not sure if it's British or American, but they're all over the UK. And that's a really good brand. MAC does have some good ones, but I wear little lashes, big lashes, whatever lashes, and I like to play with lashes. But so you need a good mascara, of course. I use this basic primer, and I'm going to show you the order of play of these basic, these products. So I have a base. So this is how it goes. I moisturize my face. I use something that's 99.9% natural. It's got no toxins in it, and I get it locally. So what I first do is I do my brows. Okay, this is the order of how I do my makeup. I've got my brow pencil and I do my brows. Okay, that's step number 1. I'm not going to show you the reason I decided not to do this, because we've done a tutorial together before when I came in fresh faced. We did it in one of our weekly coaching calls, and we went from 0 all the way through to a dark smoky look. We'll do that another time when we don't have something else on the agenda. But so that's step number 1, brows. Then you want to moisturize in brows. Then what I do is I take my eye primer, also MAC, And this just is a primer, right? So primer just goes onto your lid before you put any of the makeup on. It's kind of something that's going to make the makeup stay. So there you've got your primer. Then I've got a kohl pencil. Also MAC, because I replaced all of my old stuff. So MAC has got a great kohl pencil. This is really, really good for teeny tiny corner of the eye kind of stuff. But you can also color in, like I have here, in the corner of your eye, and you use a brush like that. It's a blender brush, and you just blend. Okay, we will do this practically together another time, and you just blend. But that is my next step is, after the primer, I put this on top, and that creates a really dark, smoky thing underneath. Because what's going to happen after that is you're going to start putting one or two other lighter shades on it. And then I go to my eyeshadow, right? So I go back to my thing here, and what I do, and it's very simple, guys. It's what the way they teach it out. There's some great things on YouTube if you want to check it out. But it's literally, it's darker on the outside, so the cat eye look, right? It's darker on the outside, and so you just play. So I put this at the top, so the white goes under my brows to give it a bit of a highlight, all the basics. And I put a basic brown over the kohl pencil, and then I put a really dark one in the corner, and I put a really light shimmery one on the inside. That's it. That's it. It takes a matter of maybe a minute maximum. And it's simple and it's easy, and I remember how to do it, and I don't feel like a dunce because there's 7 colors to learn, and I don't know what it is. So, and then I do my lashes. Before I do my lashes, I've got this, it's called Wonder Ink. You get loads, okay? This is a very, very thin liquid liner, and you want to put this directly above, like on the lash line on top, before you put your false lashes on. That's if you use false lashes. It's also nice to do if you want to give it your eyes a little bit of a bigger, rounder look, whether you're doing your natural lashes or your false lashes. Then once all that's done, I use, and this is actually really good. I've really started enjoying Studio. This is also MAC. This is an excellent, what do you call this stuff again? This is MAC. This is also MAC. No, this is Wonder Ink. But Barbara, you get this anyway. You just want a very super thin black liquid liner for the top of your lid before you put your lashes on, okay? It just gives it a cleaner look. Oh, what is the stuff here that you put under here? Concealer. Thank you, Kathy. Jeez. The MAC concealer, and for me, I mean, you have to find your own color. This is brilliant. I have struggled with concealers. I have lots and lots of fine lines around my eyes, lots. I've been in the sun with no protection from a young age. So the MAC concealer is amazing. Then I go to my foundation, also MAC, really, really beautiful. The only thing I'm not crazy about is you have to open the tube, you know, and then you squeeze it on here, and that just annoys me a little bit, but it's okay. Now I kind of go to, so the brushes, okay? So I've shown you the brushes for the brow, and I've shown you the brush for blending here, like your eyes. The only other brushes I've got is, this is my foundation blush. So you can see it's quite hard, it's quite stodgy. I used to put foundation on with my hands, but I don't do that anymore. This is also a game changer. You can just go everywhere and get it in. It goes on lightly on your forehead as well. And it just feels like it gives me much better coverage. So that's my foundation brush. And then the next thing is I have a bronzer. Okay, so here is my nice, soft, loose kind of bronzer brush. And all I do with that is I'm putting it here. Right there, right? So you do the kiss like that, and I'm giving it a little bit of a bronzer, and directly after that is I've got a little Bobbi Brown, it looks like very pink, and when Brandy told me I should get this when we were shopping together in Texas, San Diego, and it's called Pretty Pink. It's number 41, Bobbi Brown. It's more expensive than I would normally pay for, but anyway, and all you want to do is you just touch it lightly, and you just go like this. There. That's where the little pink comes from. That's it. You just touch it lightly. That's the other brush. And then you go onto the highlighter that I showed you. Okay, so you take this out, put it over there, and your cheeks are all done, and you just got that. Gives you that highlighted, dewy look on top. And then you go to your lips, and you're done. That's it. You're done. So you have 2 bags. I use this. You can see that brush. Sometimes if you want to get really, really pro, you can take your bronzer, and now you can contour your nose. I don't do it all the time because I find sometimes it gives a very bit of a formal, very kind of look. That's okay if you like that, but you can just contour a little bit You can learn about contouring on how to contour my nose. Go onto YouTube and you'll find a whole bunch of stuff. And you just do the lines down here. It's like 2 railway tracks. You smudge it in, and literally at the end you just touch it up, and that's it. You're good to go. This is literally the whole routine in the morning. It's maybe 15 minutes. Armani highlighter, does it have a specific name? It is called Light Master Primer. That's it. It just says Light Master Primer. There's no number on it. I don't know if they have any different ones, but it's just Light Master Primer. That's the Armani one. And then at the end, remember, Brandy says the best kept secret, and you're good to go. So I just go and on my chest, and it kind of makes you feel like all misty and ready for the day. And that's it. And this is called Fix It. Doesn't have any numbers either. It's just prep and prime. And apparently all the pros use that. And folks, that's it. It has to be simple for you. How do you clean your brushes? Okay, good question. So depends on who you talk to once again, okay? Seriously, organized professionals. I know a lot of them actually clean their brushes after every use, which is excellent and diligent. I'm not on that level. I maybe do mine. I really should do it more. I probably do mine maybe every once a month. You should do it more, okay? I know you should. And all I do is I run mine under cold water. I just completely run it under cold water, and I don't like to use any soap. I don't use any of that. I just run it under cool to lukewarm water. And then when you dry it, remember, you must just dry it out like that. You don't want to dry it onto something that's going to lie flat like that. You must dry it on the end of a shelf or somewhere where it's going to dry naturally, and let it self-dry by itself. Okay, so if you've got brushes that are very, very dark, for example, like if mine like this, I'm using in the corner, then I'll just really soak it with my hands, and a lot of black will come out. You'll see a lot of black comes out. Then I just dry it again, and I'll go again. I'll wash it 3 times. And your brushes will last you the longest time. Is it hard to add false lashes? Do you do them every day? Not every day. I do a lot of camera work, and I do some interviews. And so I have little wispies. They're really, really tiny. These are bigger. And I like these because they're not all bam. They're kind of like in between, interspersed. The answer, Barbara, is time. If you invest the time to practice and to get it right, the day comes. In the beginning, I'm like, holy cow, how am I going to do this? I love these lashes, but they're driving me nuts. It's not easy. But I practiced, and the day came, bam, I have it. So Brandy also let me know that one of the most common mistakes is the glue that you put on. And I've tried magnetic lashes. I've tried a lot. But the glue that you put on, you have to wait longer than you think for it to dry. Because think about it, when the glue is wet and you try and placing it, it kind of slips all over the place. We'll do a session just on lashes. Well, I'm telling you, it's a game changer. It's just, it's beautiful. And so I wait longer for it to dry. And you don't have to push it down like I was taught. She just said, you just have to touch it into place. When the glue is at the right, and she says, wait 60 seconds, I do about, I don't have 60 seconds patience. I do about maybe 40 seconds, and I just touch it. Just do a little, and I touch it, and it's on, and they last ages and ages. Any insights on cream versus powder products? What do you mean by powder? You mean on your face? If that's what you mean, I used to use powder on my face as well, and it just didn't feel as for blush. Oh, well, for blush, I'm just using a bronzer and this, and I learned that from Brandy. So I don't know about any other. I've tried other multicolor blushes, and then sometimes in the light, I caught the pink over here and orange there and coral. I'm like, yeah, that's too funky for me. I'm a simple girl. It has to be simple. But that's pretty much it, guys. In terms of, we just flew through that because I don't want to keep you long. It doesn't cost you a lot of money, but this kind of extra effort brings you confidence, right? So here you are taking a step toward just confidence and excellence. And again, if your brows are down and you're suddenly feeling more confident, you're going to connect with someone. You're going to get someone's attention. You're going to have that connection. And by the way, have fun, okay? Have fun with it. I think we all work so hard on our personal development and running our businesses and being good moms and wives. And where's the fun factor? Okay, so if you want to wear some funky pink and, some hula hoops, I don't know, try it. Just have fun with it. I don't think anyone's got the right to say to anyone else, you can't wear that. There is one exception in my books, but I'm not going there right now. There's only one exception. But No one can say to you, you can't wear that. But if you're going to wear it with confidence and have fun with it and know that that's you and you love it and just enjoy the process. Stop thinking so much about getting it right and just think about the process, right? And I mean, about getting it right and just have fun with it. It's amazing. It's a lot of fun. And it does not have to cost a lot of money at all. It doesn't. Mine doesn't cost me a lot of money. So now when you've done all that, now you want to, can you send us a list of what you have mentioned? I could, Kathleen, or you could just press play on the recording. If you email carla@lindapage.com, just watch the recording again. I can do that, but it's probably going to be toward the end of next week. So yeah, if you email me, here's what you need to do, Kathleen. If you want me to take a picture of my products, which I'm happy to do, and send it to you, you need to Facebook private message me. That's where my work is. The email is not so reliable. That is a big black box that has just run away from me. So private message me and say, could you please send me the names of the products? Remember, you have to go and figure out your own lipstick, okay? And you have to go and figure out your own foundation. After that, the rest is pretty simple. Okay, so how are we doing? 1:15, all right. I want to show you some accessories and how and why you want to wear something that is eye-catching, conversation starting, and relationship building. Here is the website address. We have a private page on this website. I met Miranda Ko. She is a Greek-German, very famous international fashion designer and jewelry designer. She is a $70-80 million a year company. I'm not on that level, just so you know, okay? She's amazing. She's a highly sought after. She's a phenomenal woman. I've had the pleasure of being in her home and meeting her beautiful staff who make all these things. And it came to me through a friend at the end of 2016. It was just the most God-ordained thing. It was incredible. At the end of 2016, I put a post out on Facebook. I was doing my first London-based fashion shoot for our book, Spirit of Beauty. And I just felt like, God prompted me to get jewelry, because I was just I had jewelry and just, put the models in what we have already. So short version, one of the girls in my high school from years and years ago, she was actually my prefect. I don't know what you call it, a leader. I'm going to give you, in a minute, I'm going to give you the web address. If you can just be patient with me, then I'm going to give that to you, because I see someone's typing it in somewhere. Okay, that's cool. Go for it. But I've got it right here for you, okay? So I want you to snapshot it. So if we can hang on to that, that'll be great. Thanks, Jan. If we can not put that in, that'll be awesome. Thanks. So thanks for being proactive. I'm going to give you that detail. I don't want to give it to you now, because then everyone else goes and runs onto the thing. I want to tell you first what you need to look out for. So I met them end of 2016, beginning of 2017. We did our fashion shoot, and then I saw the stuff. I'm like, wow. In the beginning, I'm like, she's got collections, like hundreds of collections. And it was just a really cumbersome website to work toward. The day before our London shoot, okay, I'm telling you this because there's a story behind it. Because if you buy anything from here, you'll be part of the story. And 90% of the profits of your purchases goes to fighting trafficking and fighting poverty. So you want to be part of the story. So here I am in London, and I've had no time to get to them, and there's been no meeting, and I just feel prompted, like God would not leave me alone on this. I'm like, Lord, it's the day before the biggest fashion shoot I've ever managed in London, and I've got 45 people and models everywhere, and by the way, there was a terrorist attack on the very first day in London. It was just crazy. But he just wouldn't let it go. And so I phoned them and I said, listen, it's probably too late. It's 4:15 in the afternoon. Just wanted to know if you guys wanted to, accessorize our models. And she's like, sure, come down. I'm here till 5. Grab a taxi and I'll be waiting for you. I'm like, oh, fine, thank you. So off I go in the taxi. And I think now, because I don't know, I just thought, we got to the small the small office, and Kim was amazing. It's the PR person who was running their stuff in London. And she says, yeah, she gives me like the equivalent of $10,000 worth of jewelry. She doesn't know me. We've never met. I didn't sign anything, but I said to her, I'm liking what I'm seeing here. And so she was very keen to help, right? So I'm thinking there must be a small mom and pop shop. Maybe they really need the business. And if I put their stuff on my models and get a book out there, please, Lord, maybe we can bring them some business, okay? I didn't know who I was dealing with. So Kim gives me this $10,000 worth. I have someone appointed on the photo shoot just to look after the stuff. And when a model went off or something, she put it down in the book and took it back. An awesome, organized young woman by the name of Annette. And so we get it all done. It's amazing, hurrah, whatever. And then we have champagne. And then a couple of days later, I talk to Kim. And then I start seeing Miranda and her stuff on Vogue and on Harper's Bazaar and like all over the world. And I'm like, oh my gosh, better go and check this out a little bit. She is a very famous fashion designer. She's known as the queen of color. She is a highly sought after jewelry designer. And how it came about was just beautiful. And my husband and I had the privilege of being toured around their factory in the Philippines. You've never seen anything like it. You've never seen diligence and excellence like that. If you buy anything from them, doesn't matter what it is. I love this knuckle duster. It's so beautiful. I've never seen such German precision engineering in a jewelry factory. She employs over 50 people. Many of those women have been disadvantaged and abused in their lives. And she's very specific. And she's like, Linda, we must just make women beautiful. Women are so beautiful. She's got this larger than life personality. She's got such a good heart. And we just connected, boy. So we are the only company on the planet that gets preferential pricing with her. You need to know what a big deal that is. That was just a decision that she gave to head office in Luxembourg. The director told us, and we were like, well, thank you. Wow. We just like, shut your mouth. Don't say anything. Don't screw this up, Linda. Because I was like, why? So we just said, thank you so much. We get 30 to 45% off of their stuff. So know that when you buy from this website here, so you want to screenshot this, okay? I don't know what way this comes up. It's not like a mirror, is it? Like it should be going, HTTPS. Thank you if you want to type it in, that's awesome. But if you want to screenshot that, just take a picture or take your phone. Thank you so much. It's DE, which is Germany. .de is Germany. Their head office is in Luxembourg in Europe. And this is just one of the biggest blessings of my company. Like it's only God can. I often say, it's going to sound very cocky, I'm good, but I'm not that good. I'm not that good. Someone's calling someone. Is that us or is that someone else? Okay. Sorry, guys. Nobody knows where this is coming from. If you can just bear with us for a minute. Okay. Sorry, we're not able to take your call. Please phone back later. One moment, please. Thank you. So that's what it is. When you go there, I'm going to show you a couple of her new collections because this is file 3. This is her new stuff. But for example, okay, here, I mean, you just won't find anything. That is an earring. You just won't find anything that looks like that. Now, here's why. Out of 44 countries of looking at different brands, hers is versatile, it's affordable, and it catches the light. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's perfect. It's very light, and it's clip-on. So these, what I've got on, are super light. She's very, very aware of obviously, what do you call it? Weight and everything, right? We can't wear heavy things like this. She's got loads and loads of clip-ons. So most of my things are actually clip-ons. I've worn these a few times. I was going to wear them today, and then I just wasn't feeling as confident. Listen, yeah, I teach confidence, right? And I teach style. I have had a challenging day, and that's going to happen. And it knocked my confidence to the point that I was in tears before I got online with you. You need to know this. Whatever it is you're doing in life, you need to be so committed to it with your whole heart. If you're in health or fashion or beauty or fitness or cooking, whatever it is that you're doing in life, you need to do this with all of your heart. People are going to come against you. Your name will be gossiped about and slandered, and sometimes by those closest to you, and it's going to sting. But you must do it anyway. So I was going to wear these, and I just was feeling a little less confident, but I still went for these. So thank you, Alma. Don't think I've got it all together, okay? I don't. I'm just bold, and I'm on a mission to help women to look and feel beautiful and confident and to get up and dress up and be a bold light on a hill. I get attacked daily, and it hurts when it's by someone who's close to you, but it's going to happen. You need to be committed anyway. You need to take it to God anyway. You need to know the truth anyway. I'm not enough. I am majestic and splendid. That's what his word says, and he delights in me. Don't let the enemy come against you and say, you see, And because if I listen to that, after what happened today, I'm like, I could just give up. It's not the first time it happened. I'm like, man, but no, I'm not going to give up. I won't. I am passionate about this. And of 44 countries, this is the only brand of jewelry that I find is affordable. Her range starts at $20, $18 all the way through to $3,000. I'm not a brand designer shopper. I never have been. I also am not a thrift store shopper. I'm somewhere in the middle. And so it's affordable and it's also versatile. You can wear this with anything. If you like the smaller stuff, like, listen, I showed you these, right? She's got an African range. I mean, these things are beautiful, but you may not like all the big things, right? There are small, beautiful little things like this that just catch the light. Can you see that? It's just different. You go into a grocery store and you haven't had time, and like Brandy says, you just dewy and a mascara and brows, whatever, you just put those on, you're going to catch someone's eye. This is her Fireball range. You're going to catch someone's eye. One of her newest ranges is Mix the Rocks. I love these. I just think these are so classy, and I have yet to wear them. Mix the Rocks. It comes in the long ones. Thank you, Monica. I appreciate you. Comes in the long ones. It comes in the short ones. If you like, something a little less kind of long like that. They catch the light. There's something about her work that catches the light. You can get a collection as well. Now, this is where we talk about matchy. There's the beautiful matching necklace. It comes in blue as well. This is the blue. It's stunning, stunning, stunning. You may have a little black dress on and some black heels or nude heels for a function, and you just wear that. You don't, and small little earrings. So when it comes to matchy, what I mean is you don't want the matching earrings and the matching necklace and the matching bracelet and the matching. I mix things up a little bit usually. So this is a set. This is called cages. Also, you see how it just catches the light. It's just beautiful. It's plain. It's simple. And all of his stuff is adjustable. I have got skinny ankles and skinny wrists, and all of his stuff is adjustable. She's so particular about her stuff. She uses Swarovski crystals. It's beautiful. But let me show you some new stuff. So a lot of you will have seen all the old stuff, right? There is like big, fun, avant-garde kind of funky stuff. If you like the typical traditional, this is clip-on as well. These are the earrings. There's a whole range like that. It comes with, I love this one. I have this one. It comes with the matching bracelet. So sometimes, and it's quality over quantity. Remember, you don't need 100 items. If you like something, simpler and you want black, then there's a pair of the black rectangles. You might like something nice and small and dainty. Okay, again, this is very, very small, but it catches the light. All of these things are on that web page. Here, for example, this is, I think it's Nanette, I think is what it's called. Very, very simple and very feminine, and that comes with matching earrings as well. So she's got something for everyone. She really has got things right across the board. I've got things called my dailies. So I have little round crystal earrings that are Swarovski, but these are dailies. I call them dailies. Instead of just wearing sleepers or something like that, when you put these on and they catch the light like that, they're classy. Okay, they're square diamonds, and when you talk and move, they're going to catch the light. And these are the hanging ones. So thank you, Melanie. So these are, I call dailies. I've got square ones, I've got round ones. Her prices are ridiculous. I find them really, really affordable. I want to show you a couple of things. So what we've added, so what I get to do, it's a real privilege, is I get to go and curate some new pieces every month that they allow us to put on our private website, which we get at a better price. So for example, and I've got these in pictures, right? Because we can't keep all the stock here. But here's Candy Cal. So look at the little earrings at the bottom. So if you like yellow, those cute little earrings. Now the price in black, that's the main website price. This is the red Linda Page price. Okay, it's crazy. It's $42.50 and $29. The little square diamond-like earring on which collection? That is a good question. I'll answer your question in a minute. I don't know offhand. And yeah, okay, so Candy Cal still. Candy Cal is one of her newer ranges on our page. So there you've got $117.50 versus $85. And most of her stuff is in a collection. So you can choose to, build up the collection in that thing. I went and got a few other things as well. She's got lovely Lucy. The picture doesn't do it much justice. These prices are in US dollars. Yes, that's right. Monique, USD. When you go onto the website, you'll see on the right-hand side that it says there, what location are you? Just choose your location and it'll swap over the currency from euro. So this is Lovely Lucy, and it's a beautiful blush kind of champagne color. And there you've got, instead of $90, it's 62, and the same for the ring. So you've got options of the bracelet and all kinds of things. Some of the other things, okay, now here is a range. One of her newest ranges is called Speechless. These pictures just don't do it justice, okay? You want to go and have a look at Speechless. Why? Because she's got words on her earrings. Some of them says angel, some of them says sexy, some of it says strong, some of it says faithful. Let me find one. And they look like it's like laid stacked, okay? So she's got, it's not these, but I mean, anyway, that's some of the range. And so intricately made, very, very detailed. And here's some of her, so her necklace, instead of 117, you get $85. It doesn't look like much, but this one at the bottom is absolutely beautiful. And the words that she puts on there are just amazing. And they kind of look like angel wings. If you see these here, instead of $90, you get them for 62. They just are very, very pretty. She does have a gift. You're absolutely right. She has a real gift for this, and she has fun. I mean, this woman is like, she's tall, right? She's 6 foot something. She's got dark hair. She's got a strong look, and she's very, very particular. But she laughs, and she fills a room with her laugh. She's amazing. Here, okay, there's words on this one. So these earrings here, this is called the rose water opal. These ones, and you can't see the words. I can't see them either. Those are the ones with the words on them. And they just are so intricately made. So that's Speechless. And then the other one I want to show you. And what you will find over there, right, is you will find all of her old stuff as well. And okay, so here's some of the expensive stuff. You want to go big, okay? So this is an $800 necklace, but we get it for $500 and something. That's the caviar range. That's quite an expensive range. That's actually this over here. There's also things, okay, anyway, all of these things are on there. I want to find some that are quite new that you haven't seen yet. And for example, this is what is this? No, you've seen that. I want to find you some that are new. So here's the mixer rocks, okay? So this necklace here, that's right behind me, this one here, on the main side sells for $345, and you get it for $240. So it's an investment kind of piece, not exactly in like investing in gold, but much like I teach quality over quantity with clothing, you want to do the same with your jewelry, okay? You want to have a lot less jewelry, but you must have quality pieces as well. It comes with a matching pendant. It comes with these small different earrings as well. These are just, and when I saw them on the models, I'm like, man, again, they catch the light and they just catch the attention. These cute little rectangle ones are $29. They sell for $51.25. They really are beautiful. That with some red lipstick or some pink lipstick and you're done. And then, you know, if you're anything like me, I like the big chunky stuff. The ring comes like in a big chunky one like that. And there's a different version on the earrings. And some you'll see have got a bigger discount than others. It comes in a blush champagne color as well. And there's hair clips, there's all kinds of things. So you see here they are. Instead of $117, we get them for $85. And those are the ones that I showed you just now. And they really are something special. I don't know if you're seeing what I'm seeing. You just don't see them anywhere else. The other one that I think you should have a look at, depends on your budget, is Planet River. If you go and have a look at Planet River, you'll see bracelets and earrings and necklaces like this. You get them in blue, you get them in this beautiful beige color. And it's a beautiful collection that if you're serious about, if you like your big chunky stuff, that'll be for you. It comes in white and silver as well. And then, and I saw someone, who was this? Luann, was this you wearing these earrings the other day that I saw? I don't know if it was you. No. Okay, I saw someone wearing them the other day. And I thought, wow, you know, I never wear red jewelry at all. But I saw them like that was really, you know, caught my eye. And then you've got Graphic Flow, which is actually this one here. And how you wear these is the next thing, okay? So you have a beautiful V-neck necklace like this, and I can wear it with what I'm wearing. So if you like this and a small pair of like little dailies, that's all you need. These beads are gemstones or man-made. Well, the detail will be under the description of each item, Monique. And then they also use, she uses Swarovski crystal quite a lot, but it will tell you exactly what it is. So sometimes you just, it's how you wear it, right? So you could wear this with a blazer, with a white collar shirt, with some jeans and some boots, or some heels, or some wedges, depends on what you're doing. So again, the whole thing is quality over quantity. You don't need, most women have boxes of like costume jewelry that is all over the place, and they're very, very fine, and they're very thin, and they don't really stand out. I mean, this, for example, is one of my first purchases. Every time I wear that with the little matching round earrings, I get comments from men and women. It's quite astounding. And these are Swarovski crystals, and it's not as expensive as you may think. And these are on our page on our website as well. And then when you order your stuff, it comes in beautiful little travel pouches like that in all kinds of colors, orange and green and hot pink. And you get this beautiful parcel that arrives on your doorstep. You'll get a little note from her and from us. And it's got beautiful ribbon around it. It says Complot for Linda Page. And she just loves what we're doing. I want to tell you that Miranda sees what you're doing and she loves it. She's a ridiculously famous woman, and she checks us out every now and again. And she's like, I love what your women are doing. They're doing more than most women are doing. I'm like, yeah, they are. And she loves it. That's what women should be doing. I'm like, yes. And thank you so much for the work that you do, because we get to benefit from it, right? So that's what it is. Anyway, guys, I'm not going to go through everything else because I know that's kind of where I want to wrap up. But there's so much more on that website. If you decide to order, then you will see that it takes, where are my notes? You will see what the shipping is. That'll go into when you check it out. There's kind of a standardized shipping fee. And then it's pretty quick. We've had clients that get their stuff in 4 days, 3 days to LA, and then other people have got it in 3 weeks. So there's really no telling, really. And the only difference is when you order from, obviously, international. If you've done a lot of international ordering, you'll know this. The only thing we can't, or they can't control, of course, is the US government import tax. So some people have got their jewelry with 0 import tax. Some have had to pay $7. Some have had to pay $14. It just depends. I don't know how the government works on that. But that's it otherwise. You get 90% of your profits of your purchase goes to fighting trafficking and fighting poverty through King's Ransom Foundation. If you want to go and check them out, they are kingsransomfoundation.org, and 100% of our money reaches the need. There's no staff cost, there's no admin cost, there's no travel cost. It's the reason why we partner with them, and that's where all our money goes, and our gifting and our tithing. You should check them out, kingsransom.org. And then that's it. All right, so that is a good, if there's anyone who's got any questions, there's a whole bunch of things. Just go ahead and unmute yourself, okay? Because we're going to wrap up. But if you have questions on the makeup or the bling or anything else with regards to confidence and getting up and dressing up and getting out there, then hey Mo, thanks for joining us. Nice to see you here. Then just remember, the 16th of May is the May Day I Love My Body webinar, okay? You don't want to miss that one. It has changed people's lives. I still get cheerful when people send me what happened to them after February. And then remember, from the 1st to the 31st of May, we're going to be, may the force be with you, in our Dress to Connect group. Okay, but other than that, guys, I hope that it's helped. If you send me a message, I will snapshot the pictures and I will send them through to you, or I'll drop them in Dress to Connect. And be a light there, okay? Like, be bold and be beautiful and be encouraging. And I see so many things going on there, and you must know you're impacting so many people. I get messages all the time saying, oh my gosh, Linda, the women in your group. I'm like, yeah, it's their group, that you make it what it is. So if you want to unmute yourself, go for it. And we can take a couple of minutes on questions if you have any. Otherwise, I'm just looking at all the pretty faces, see who's here.
Hi, Linda, this is Stella. I have another question about makeup remover. Do you have any recommendations? I tend not to wear waterproof makeup just because of how hard it is to take off. So I'm curious if you have any recommendations as far as removing makeup goes.
Yes, awesome. I actually forgot to bring mine. I did this the last time we did that. So yes, there is a face cloth, a microfiber face cloth called Wow Jude, WOW Jude. They sell on Amazon. It's a microfiber face cloth, and you just put water on it and you wipe. Like I wear seriously waterproof stuff, right? And you just wipe it gently and it comes off. What you must do after that is you must take a little bit of soap, wash that black out and wash all the makeup out, and then get all of that liquid out and get all of the soap out and rinse it and dry, and that's it. And then the next time you just wipe it off again. I cannot tell you how it works. I can just tell you that it works, because I have not been using those wipes or any kind of makeup remover for, well, I found them in South Africa about, where are we now? About a year ago, just under a year ago. And my sisters have them, my mom has them, my friends have them, and they sell on Amazon. Wow, Jude, WOWJUDE. Excellent question, Estella.
Linda, I have a question.
Go for it. Hey, Deborah.
How are you?
Good.
As you can see, my hair is white. And I'm having trouble finding a brow tint or brow pencil that I think looks right. It looks either too red, too black, to something. What do you recommend?
Okay, are you able to pin us both by any chance? So yeah, my hair is also quite white like yours, Deborah. So I just want to see if I can get a closer shot of you so I can see your hair. And I want to see your brows actually. There you are. There you are. Yes. Well, I mean, also, and I can't see very clear. The light is not great. So with a, how are you doing your brows? Are you using a brush and an eyeshadow, or using a pencil?
I have a pencil on currently. It's Anastasia by Beverly Hills. It's a taupe, but it looks red to me.
I think you're right. I think it's got a much stronger brown than you need to. I've used pencils before, Deborah, and I've struggled more with the pencil, even a lighter shade pencil. They just have a different pigment going on, which is why I only use my my thing now, whether it's MAC or another product for you. I go with the lightest one first. So if you can see me, I don't know if you can see me, we need to pin me, please, so others can see as well. I'll show you which one I use on mine, because both of us have got very white hair. So I've been told to use the middle one, but I use that one. And look how dark my brows are already, right? And so they're not, I think you're right, yours are a bit dark. They don't need to be that dark, but you want to go for the lightest here. And then it's just a matter of, I just found the eyeshadow as a powder is much better than the pencil, because I think the pencil just goes into our skin differently, and it just is deeper and darker, and the pigment is heavier. So I would try an eyeshadow if I were you. Do you have a nude palette, a palette like this?
No, I'll have to go get the nude palette from
MAC. And listen, you just need a small one, right? I just got this because I want mine to last long, and I use a lot of makeup, but you just need a little one, a nude palette, and you're good to go. MAC also has a small version of this, a compact version of this. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Good to see you, Deborah. Go for it. Unmute if you have a question, guys.
Hi there, Linda. It's Kathy.
Hey, Kathy, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you? This is great. I loved all the tips. Really,
Awesome.
really great
You're
stuff.
welcome.
I put a picture into the chat because I was looking at the Complot site ahead of time, and there was a post you had with these really beautiful layered necklaces, and I was hoping to find them on the site, and I did not see them. So I was kind of wondering if there are some pieces that aren't yet on the website.
They definitely are, yes. So won't you shoot me a private message with that picture, Kathy, because then I can pick that up tomorrow. There's two reasons why you won't find it on our site. Number one, some of her brand new collections, she doesn't, she likes us not to curate those for a while, but a lot of times it's stock as well. So stock, especially since COVID, because they've had obviously all kinds of materials and delivery and dispatch issues. Not everything that's on their main website is in stock anymore. So they've actually pulled out a lot of their archives that have been selling really well because they haven't had much attention lately. But if you don't see it on our site, then it's probably not available.
Okay.
It should be the private message, okay? And I'll definitely let you know if I can get it for you or not.
Can I ask you a question about the Complot?
Who's that? Lynn. Hi, Lynn.
Hi.
Hi.
Loving your website, the Dress for Connect, everything about it. I wanted to ask you, so I don't even know what collection this came from. This is a Complot necklace I bought about 5 years ago.
Okay.
I also bought the earrings. And do you think this is too matchy? Because I mean, this necklace is so bold. I don't know.
No, I don't. And in fact, that looks like Maasai, but I could be wrong. It looks
I
like
have no
Maasai.
idea what collection, but I love it. It's
It's
very
gorgeous.
Southwestern.
Oh,
Thank
it's
you.
absolutely gorgeous. I'll tell you how you can get even more out of it, Lynn, is to wear so you've got a lot of green in there, right?
Yes, and
You got-
black and white
Yes.
and like a
Yeah.
terracotta.
So yeah. So there's a lot of green in here. I wouldn't wear it on top of green necessarily. You want to make it pop. So you can either do it on navy or on black or even on white. And that's going to stand out even more, especially your beautiful hair is nicely done. It's not too matchy because the earrings are not exactly like the necklace. And you actually need something, you need a strong earring to carry a strong necklace like that. But I would simplify the color on what you're wearing. Black would be great. White, I think, would be good on you.
I've
Navy
worn it
could
on
work.
black and it's stunning on
Yes,
black.
I can. Yeah, no, definitely not too much. It's perfect. It's gorgeous.
Okay.
Absolutely
I have
beautiful.
no idea what collection though.
It looks like Maasai. She's got some incredible collections. Like how she comes up with her stuff is just blows me away. Blows me away.
Hey, Linda,
Good
this
job,
is
Lynn.
Jane. I have a question.
Who's that?
This is Jane.
Hello, Jane. How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
Good.
So I'm going to a wedding in June, a summer wedding. I'm the stepmother of the groom. And I was going to wear this navy pantsuit. It's got some silver on it. Can you see it in the arms?
I can. Some of it.
Okay, so, and it's just a jumpsuit. What would you wear for earrings with something like that? Would you stay with silver? My shoes are silver.
Yes. Yeah. So I always talk about what's the star of the show, and I haven't seen it much, but it looks like that's a really beautiful outfit, and I love jumpsuits, by the way. It's probably one of my most favorite, especially for a wedding kind of ensemble. So if it's got it's navy and it's got like the bling over here, right? And you've got
Yep.
silver shoes. You want to keep it simple, Jane, because that's going to make it classy and modern and keep it fresh. So you don't want big, heavy bling. And what was that you got on top of it? Is that like a bolero? What
It's
is
like,
it? Oh, no, that's just pay.
It's like a sheath. You can't really see it. It's kind of like an over blouse.
Okay, so it's going to be something over, right?
Yes.
Yes. So you want to keep this simple, and definitely don't mix your gold with your silver. So it's the same. So if you've got silver in your outfit and silver on your shoes, you want to keep it silver here as well. If you want to shoot me a couple of pictures and with some earring options, that would be great. But I would definitely do something really classy, like, not this range, but like this range. I'm not saying you've got to buy it, but dang it, what's this called? It's one of my favorite. Anyway, but something like this, that you want to do something diamante and classy and modern. So if you had something like that in your earrings, they have 3 Rivoli. Thank you. Yes, Melanie, good job, man. Rivoli. So something simple and classy like that, but not that it overpowers your. So the star of the show is your outfit. Your shoes are silver. That's going to look classy. You want classy diamante, something silver.
So
That's what I would
nothing
do.
long and dangly like you have on.
I mean, it depends on where it comes in. So if you've got this sheath thing over here, you could. I wouldn't go as long as what you've got on right now. So you could go wider and bolder and more square even, and you can do dangly, but just not as long, because what you've got on right now. So someone's you're going to be telling the eye where to go, right? So when we see you, we're going to be going, wow, the shoes, the navy, the earrings. You don't want to overdo it. You want to keep this simple and classy.
Thank you.
Welcome. Awesome. Enjoy the wedding.
Linda, I also have a question. This is Alma.
Alma,
I want to ask.
how are you?
I'm good.
Good. Good.
Linda, how about statement earrings? Because I love when you have these statement clips and earrings, and I would love to wear them. But I'm curious about when I have eyewear. How
Yeah.
does it go together? Does it suit that, or it's not a good idea?
Well, I don't know. You tell me. These are some of my favorites, right? You guys see me wearing these all the time. So where did I put my specs? I don't know. You tell me.
I think it looks very good.
Right? Yeah. So don't let your specs or anything else hold you back. I mean, it depends on what you're wearing it with and what you're wearing it for. These obviously are going to be the star of the show. So you're going to wear something simple and classic, right? You wear black really well and blazers really well, but there's nothing wrong with statement earrings and specs at all. Not at all. It's a really funky, fashion forward look. So go for it is my answer, Alma.
Okay, thank you.
And that's the thing, guys. That's when it comes to does this go, does that go? You have to play. You have to try new things. The only difference between you and me is I've invested more time. That's it. When I was a kid, after I met Miss McBean, right, I decided I want to be like her. I want to dress like her. I want to bring love and hope to other kids like she did for me. That was my inspiration. She was my hope in heels. And so I started studying and then looking and she would wear these flamboyant skirts. And then I thought, oh, but then I started seeing, yeah, but she's got a very flat tummy and she's quite wide hipped. Whereas I was quite narrow hipped, but I had a, kind of always like had a, yes, it's like playing dress up again. Monique, exactly. It's exactly that. It's like play. And by the way, if you've got kids who, if you're a mother or grandmother, I am almost definitely, I haven't confirmed yet, going to be doing a workshop on beauty and body image for kids from the age of 5 to 16 years old, because there's a need out there and it's not happening. And we've got to tell our girls and our boys, we've just got to tell them, you're beautiful. This is the body image, because we live in a world that celebrates external beauty. And external beauty is important because the church will go, no, that's not important. No, it is important, but it's not the most important thing. It's fun to dress up. It's fun to try different things. It's fun to do that. And so be kind on the playground. How to be confident, kind, and connect through fashion. That's what we're going to be doing. But just play and spend some time on it. Let's take one more question, then we're going to wrap up, guys. Go for it.
Linda, this is Elaine speaking. Can you hear me?
Elaine, how are you?
I'm well.
Good.
So let
me just back up a little bit, just if you don't know Elaine, okay? She has, there's lots of women here have been doing amazing. And Jenny Hostetler posted a story today that just moved me. But Elaine comes from a very, 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 if I may say so, Elaine, harsh religious background that you're not allowed. You're not allowed to dress the way she's dressed now. You're not allowed to wear red. You're not allowed to wear color. You're not allowed, there's just the rules and regulations.
Yes,
there's so much restriction. And she is amazing in how she's broken free of that. But she's also honoring. So when she sees her people or her clients or her family, she's not going to just, I will stuff you, I'm me, this is how I dress now. No, I really love how you have been honoring of that whole process as well, Elaine. It's just wonderful.
Thank you, Linda. So my question is, I am looking to buy a versatile silver pair of earrings. What would you recommend for me? I love my dangly earrings.
Yes. So say again, you're looking to buy a silver pair?
Yes.
Oh, honey, it's like saying, what's your favorite color? Just one? So I would look at what you have right now. Okay, so lay out the earrings you have right now and decide what is it that you are looking to build up on. Have you got, if you love dangly ones, maybe you must go a bit bolder and wider. Or have you got little triangular ones? Maybe you must get square ones, right? Like, I don't know if I have many here. I love classics like this. These are just and these are the dangly ones. So I've got the fitted ones. These are just, they're so classic. They're so classy. You can dress them up. You can dress them down. You can wear them with a pair of jeans and a t-shirt, or you can go to a wedding with them. That's the kind of thing, actually. Who was I just talking to? I'm sorry. I just, someone
Jane.
who's going to a wedding.
Jane.
Sorry, Jane. Yes.
Sorry.
Sorry, man. It's been a long day. Something like that, classy, even bolder and bigger than that, but just simple and classy. So Elaine, I just love how you've been playing around with jewelry, playing around with color. I would definitely do something square and classic and bold like that. If you have lots of dangly ones, you want to give yourself some variety and just do short dangly. Or maybe you want to try, no, but you love your dangly. Those are not going to work for you. The Mix the Rocks, by the way, those have got gold tones. It's like the world's your oyster right now when it comes to that. But do lay out what you've got and decide what are you looking to build up. When you build up your jewelry box, you want to have variety, because variety is going to keep you interested. It's going to make you wear different things with different outfits, and you're going to avoid, because this is important. Your jewelry box can become like your closet, where you have 3 white t-shirts, right? Or you have 5 navy jackets. You don't need 5 navy jackets. So don't go for what you always go for. branch out a little bit is all I would say. It's great that you've got gold. It's great that you're going for silver. So I do kind of silver, gold, and multicolored, but you want to branch out and do something different. But I love what you're doing, Elaine. I mean, you're just crushing it. You really are. And good. Listen, she had an interview with someone on the phone, and she pitched up meeting this guy, her new landlord, dressed for the part. And he said, man, I pictured you. Didn't he say that to you? What did he say exactly?
He said, you look like the person I talked to on the phone.
Yes.
And you are even dressed for the part.
And she got the apartment and she got the contract. And so listen, that's like you nailing it. And I love that, Elaine. And Elaine, I pushed her. She's one of my precious clients to find a new bra. Finding a new bra is no joke, okay? You want to try and have fun with that, especially if you're blessed in the chest, it's no joke. So she persevered and persevered and persevered and persevered and found what she was looking for, right? So that's like, there was a really good example that we shared that story as well in the group. So good job, Elaine. I think you're just nailing it, man. Have fun with building up your bling box.
Thank you.
Can I add something about Complot? Because I love Complot.
Of course, you can.
Lynn Marie. She also makes really fabulous headbands, like real decorative
right. Yep.
hair accessories.
That's right.
And that is a great way to like dress up any kind of dress.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Thanks for adding that, Lynn. So she's got a headband actually out of this range. It's an Alice band, like a headband as well. She has a whole resort wear that she really only does for private hotels and stuff like that, or like high profile hotels. But she's got hair clips. She's got a whole wedding range, by the way, that you want to look at if you know someone is getting married or you want to wear special stuff. She's got beautiful brooches. If you're into brooches, I mean, she does little crossbody bags. She's got scarves. You just won't find her fashion line. You won't find them online, unfortunately. But I am planning on making a plan. Listen, I've told you she's coming with us to Italy, right? Those of you who are coming with me to Italy in summer 2022, she's going to be there. And we're going to go for we'll see, between 7 and 9 days. And she's like, oh, Linda, I can only come for 2 or 3. I'm like, I'll take it. I asked her and I said, come on, will you come? And she said, okay, sounds like fun. So she's going to be there. And you're going to just anyway, that's another story for another time. Anyway, folks, that's it. Thank you so much for staying on. It has been almost 2 hours. You guys are amazing. If we can just go to the gallery view, that would be great. Thank you. Thanks for your grace when I get emotional, because it happens quite a lot. And I love what I do. It's crazy that someone like me can be helping you with your beauty and your confidence. You have no idea. You have no idea. I would never know that I'd be in this position if not for my God, and if not for my coach and mentor, Danny Johnson, who's just gone and retired. I want you to know that I take seriously what I bring into your life. I want you to know that I know the pain of feeling fat, feeling ugly, feeling unwanted, having been abused, molested. I know that pain. And your pain is different to my pain. Doesn't mean we have the same pain. It just means that we have so much beauty to give and so much love and life to live, that if you just stop arguing with yourself about your beauty and about your body, you just get up, dress up, and be a bold light on a hill, you will see that you'll become a magnet. People need you. They really, really need you. People have been through some horrendous times lately. They need you. And when you just put that lipstick on and you smile in the grocery store, you don't know the impact you've had on someone's life who was about to commit suicide. It's literally happened. It's literally happened. That someone smiled at someone and that person later on told them, I had a plan for taking my life that day. People are struggling. Your beauty has a purpose. It has a powerful purpose, and it's to connect with others, and it's to give them hope. It's like the little Lindas out there when Miss McBean walked in. You be somebody's Miss McBean. Every single day you will be. Your beauty has a purpose. It's an inside job, but your external beauty is a God-given gift as well. So bling it up, have fun, guys, and just go for it. And when someone says to you, wow, where are you going? It's not a fashion show. It's like, well, this is my runway. Come on now. You can come with me. Life is a runway, man. Come on. What are you talking about? I'm not going to sit back anymore. This is a runway, and we only get one shot, and let's have fun. whatever. Just come up with your own thing and have fun with it. Have fun with it, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So good to see all your beautiful faces. Thank you for your hearts. I'll see you on the other side.